Hello, welcome to the Kyota Kaizen remote tutorial video. In this video, we're going to go over the many functions of the M680 remote and how to customize your massage chair. This video will be divided into 5 parts. In part 1, we're going to go over all of the buttons on the face of the remote. In part 2, we're going to go over the display and what each piece means for the user. In part 3, we're going to do a quick look at the menu system and start an auto program. In part 4, we're going to customize the massage. In part 5, I have a few tips and tricks to help maximize your time in the chair. And we're going to pair a Bluetooth device to our M680 massage chair. Part 1. Here we have the M680 Kaizen remote control. Starting from the top, we have the screen. Just below that, there are a collection of 3 buttons. These buttons are the power button, 3D intensity button, and the zero gravity button. The power button will turn the chair on or off, assuming that the main power switch on the base of the chair is toggled to the on position and that the chair is connected to power. The 3D button, when pushed, will cycle through the 3D function on the rollers. This will move the rollers either closer or farther away from the body. And the zero gravity button will cycle through different recline positions, with the zero gravity position being achieved when your legs are elevated above your heart, creating a sense of weightlessness. Just below these 3 buttons is the shoulder adjustment buttons. When you start an auto program, the chair will beep to indicate that at that point you can adjust the position of the back rollers along the track. And while the chair is in target massage mode, you can use these buttons to adjust the position of the rollers. To the left of the shoulder adjustment buttons is the main menu button. This will open the main menu and navigate through the many options and features of the chair. Below the menu button is the navigation keys and the OK button. While the massage is running, you can use the up arrow to cycle through the speed options of the rollers, and similar to the up arrow, you can use the down arrow to cycle through the air intensity. The left button extends the footrest and the right button retracts the footrest. These navigation buttons will also allow you to navigate through the menu systems. Just below the navigation buttons are a semicircle of chair position buttons. Starting from the left and going counterclockwise around the circle, there's the footrest raise buttons and lower button. Then on the other side, there's the backrest recline and incline button. Then finally, on the top of the remote is the reset and stop button. This will stop the chair in whatever program it is currently running and put it into idle mode. Pushing this button again will resume the program. To move on to part 2, let's turn the chair on. When the chair turns on, it will automatically show the main menu. If you want to look at the chair status, just press the menu button once to go to the chair status screen. On the chair status screen, it will display the current auto program in the top left corner, the remaining duration of the program in the top right corner, the current settings for 3D, mechanism speed, airbag intensity, mechanism width, and roller intensity. There's also a readout that looks like a silhouette of someone sitting down in the chair. This can tell you which airbag regions are active, if the foot rollers or arm rollers are on, and where the massage node currently is along the track. To the right of the silhouette is the display of the different massage techniques that the chair uses, as well as the indicator for the heat, Bluetooth, and which zero gravity position the chair is in. Part 3. Pressing the menu button brings up the main menu. In this menu, you can select auto, manual, airbag, heat, roller, and settings. To start an auto program, use the arrow keys to navigate to the auto option on the menu. Select this, and you can choose from a number of different auto programs. These are relax, renew, recovery, stretch, upper body, lower body, all air, night, waist and hip, and quick. I recommend that you try out each program to see what is right for you. Personally, I usually go for the stretch program to give my back the attention that it deserves. Start by pressing the menu button on the remote. We're going to then select Manual to open the manual menu. Here, the features you can customize are mode, zone, width, and speed. Starting with mode, you can change the way the back mechanism behaves. Your options are kneading, knocking, tapping, sink, and shiatsu. These are the different massage techniques that the chair offers. After you choose the massage technique, you can change the area in which the rollers will move along the body. Your options are full, back, waist, seat, back waist, waist seat, and point. To really reach all of the different areas along your back, you can change the width using the width option in the manual menu. Your options are wide, medium, and narrow. An important note with this setting is not all massage techniques from the mode menu will allow you to use this feature. The compatible techniques are knocking and tapping. To change the intensity of the massage, you can change the speed to either faster or slower. To do this in the manual menu, select speed, then change the speed to the desired setting. This can always be adjusted later. The fastest setting is 5, and the slowest setting is 1. Returning to the main menu, navigate to the airbag menu setting. Select this. Here we can change the zones that we want to focus on with the airbags, and we can change the force of the airbags. The different zones we can pick for the airbags are seat and shoulder, arm, leg, and all. If you want to turn the airbags off, just select off. To change the intensity of the airbags in the airbag menu, just select force. This will allow you to choose from 1 to 5, with 5 being the most intense and 1 being the least intense. There are a lot of features to customize in this chair, one of them being the heat functions. If you want to turn on or off the heat in the menu, return to the main menu and then navigate to the heat option. The way heat is handled in this chair is really cool. In the menu here, you can turn on or off the arm and back heat, or you can turn on or off the heat in the feet. This allows you to have the different heat zones on independent from each other. Once you have selected the heat zones you want on or off, there's a very similar system to the rollers in the foot, legs, and arms. If you return to the main menu and scroll down until you can select roller, in the roller menu, the 3 roller locations are listed: foot roller, leg roller, and arm roller. Each of these allows you to turn the rollers for those respective areas on or off. And that brings us to part 5, tips and tricks. There are a few tricks left in this chair that we can use to get the most out of our M680 massage chair. Let's start with the settings on the remote. In here, we can change the length of the massage, the language of the remote. We can turn on or off the Bluetooth settings and change the remote's indicator noise, or beep as it's called in this menu. When you select time, you can change the length to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, or 30 minutes. Once you have changed the length of the massage, you can also change the language. While most people will keep the language as English, every once in a while we have a few people that don't speak or read English very well and are excited to use the chair with the menu in a different language. Currently, your options in the language menu are Chinese, English, or Korean. Let's keep this one set to English. Now in the Bluetooth settings, if you want to pair a Bluetooth-enabled device to the chair, you need to make sure that on is selected in the Bluetooth menu. Now let's take the remote away for a second. With the Bluetooth set to on, let's pair it with our Bluetooth device of choice. Here I have an average smartphone. To connect it to the chair, I'm making sure that my Bluetooth settings in the smartphone are enabled. And since I have not connected to this chair before, I'm looking to pair the two in the available devices section. There it is. Now that the chair and the phone have been paired together, I can connect and disconnect it just like I would a Bluetooth speaker. Now we can listen to our favorite music or audio apps through the chair speakers. Then finally, in the settings menu is the option for beep. This turns on or off the noise that the remote has been making every time you push the button throughout this tutorial. We've finished going over the features and functions of the M680 Kaizen's remote control, but there is one more set of buttons that we have to go over. On the arm of the chair, there is a set of 5 buttons. There's the power button, which when long pressed will turn the chair on or off respectively, footrest up and down buttons, and backrest up and down buttons. These are quick access controls that allow you to use those features of the chair without reaching for the remote. Now that you've finished the remote tutorial video for the M680 Kaizen massage chair, you should be able to use your chair to the fullest. We hope that you enjoy it for years to come.